right, everybody, it's your boy Genius out at the range today with the Beretta APX A1 Carry. Before we get started with the topic of conversation, as always, just want to make sure that you know Jesus Christ is your Savior. If you've never heard that before, if you don't know what that means, if you simply have questions, reach out to me in the comments section or at gsquaredtactical@gmail.com. Be more than happy to have a conversation with you about that and what that means, and share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ with you. Take care of that today, for today is the day of salvation. So I have this back out here. I just recently done a 200 round follow-up on this gun. It's actually had a little over 200 rounds, and a subscriber, a viewer, said in the comment section that apparently him and a buddy or a family member or something had this gun and they were shooting Monarch steel, the Monarch stuff that you pick up down at the Academy Sports. I believe PPU makes that ammunition. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that they were having an issue, I believe he said, with the spent casing. I assume swelling up in the barrel and having to take something and go from the barrel end or the front of the barrel down back towards the breech face to get it out. And you know, I've had that happen before years and years ago on an old Taurus Millennium gun or something like that. I can't remember which Taurus it was, but that's back when Tauruses were not that great. Not for me anyway. And I'm certain that during the 200 round follow-up that I ran that steel through this gun. I feel 99% confident of that, and I didn't have any issues. But just to be sure, because he asked, I figured I could, whatever, I could do that. Wouldn't be a problem. Didn't have an issue with that. However, all I had left of the Monarch was 24 rounds. I have two 8-rounders loaded up, a 7-rounder, and I have one in the pipe, which I believe is 24 rounds. And then I'll go ahead and put 24, or 26 rather, of the MagTech. It's the only steel that I have left, but they're very similar to both. Zinc plated, so I feel like if there's going to be a problem with steel ammo, it would show up with either or. But these first 24 that I will put through it will be with the Monarch ammunition. See if we have any problems with that type of thing. This gun has not been cleaned since the day that I purchased it. It did have a decent amount of oil on it or in it from the factory, but it has not been cleaned or oiled by me through those rounds. So we're just going to shoot this today is all we're going to do, and see if we encounter any kind of problem. So no problems with the first one. I've been shooting some pretty high-end guns this morning, and that recoil definitely has caught me off guard. That's a heavy hitting gun, especially with that trigger. So no problems with that. No spent casings in the chamber. So now we're going to get this flush fit mag, which makes it even tougher to hold on to. So no issues with that. Everything went off without a hitch with the Monarch steel. Now I'm going to load up 24 again, one round away, I suppose, of 50 rounds of steel, and see if we have any issues. I don't know why it matters. I guess it's just the OCD in me. I'm going to put one round down range, take a single round out of my pocket, and put it back in the magazine so we can have a full, wait a minute, wait. No, two rounds. Let me get another round. So it'll be 2 rounds. I'll make it a full 50 rounds. As you can see, I have this is the MagTech steel, zinc plated. Put 2 rounds down, and then I'll put these 2 rounds back in the magazine, have a full 50 rounds through the gun. So let's do that. Let's put these 2 rounds in the magazine here. Find them in my deep Glock shirt pockets. 2 rounds of steel zinc plated MagTech ammo. Never had any problem with MagTech. Honestly, I've never had any problem with the Monarch. It's really good ammunition. I've never had issues with it. Very good price as well. So let's just get through this thing. Maybe I can hit the target a little bit more. No problems with that. As I said, this is one of them guns you'd really have to, practice a lot with if you intend to carry it for sure. No problems with that. Get the flush fitter here, my favorite one. The curse of the last magazine lives. I always miss one on the last magazine. Anyway, either way, not anyway, either way, there you go. 50 rounds, steel ammunition, no problem. Like I said, gun has not been cleaned and it's still running flawlessly. So now it would have had, on camera anyway, 250 rounds. It's actually been a little bit more than that. My wife shot the gun a little bit off camera. It's probably had 280 somewhere along in there without being cleaned or oiled out of the box. No problems, but it did run the steel ammunition without an issue. Go over and consider supporting the people that support your favorite gun channels, whether that's me or someone else. I don't get any money. I just get the free targets from Crate Tactical. They send them to me, the Dueling Tree, the Texas Star, the reduced size silhouette, and whatever that little thing is we have driven into the ground that we mostly just shoot with shotguns and little 22s and stuff. They've all been fabulous. Again, my word, best targets I've ever had. They stay out here in the weather, the sun, the rain, the snow, all the time. Use my discount code G squared at checkout, just G squared, not 10, just G squared, to save 10% if you're going to go over and pick up any of this stuff. Also, I'm in the process, as I've mentioned already, of reviewing a belt from Core Essentials. I told them I would have to wear the belt maybe a few months before I could legitimately endorse it as a good product. But so far so good. It's been doing fine. I have my C&G outside the waistband belt Kydex holster that I've been carrying my Glock 45 Koa in, and it does keep it in place all day. It doesn't move around or anything. But again, not endorsing it just yet. But either way, if you know the company, if you know the product, if you endorse it, if you like them and you're in the market for something new, go over, check them out. Use my discount code G squared 10. That one actually is G squared 10 for Core Essentials. I'll put a link up in the corner of the screen. Again, support the people that support us, and you can support me also monetarily. gsquaredtactical.com. Hit on the 3 lines in the corner. That is my website, of course. Box pops down. Support the channel. You can put in whatever price you want to put in there. Support me with as much as you want. Any of it is coveted and appreciated, as always. Patreon, also $5, $10 a month. You can cancel anytime over there. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope that answered your questions for the fella that wanted to know. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. And on this beautiful day that the Lord has made, to God only be the glory.